So back to the men's open, and it's the Royal Signals up against Barefoot Prjects Lions. Barefoot Prjects Lions in the black and white hoops, being driven back over their own dead ball line. The Royal Signals here meaning business. And your referee there is De Volt Swart. Signals have it. Matthew Dawson, number 10, and they're trying to step his way through the very dangerous Unaya Balakinasega. First score through under the post to the Royal Signals. Cut the line straight, nicely done. Conversion's good as well, so it's 7-0 to the Signals. And the scorer of that first try for the Signals, giving them that all-important lead. Two knock-ons, first one against the Signals. Scrum down, and it's the Barefoot Prjects Lions. Paul not out. Barefoot Prjects Lions with the penalty because the Royal Signals guilty of deliberately just trying to manipulate that scrum. That signal from the referee, De Volt Swart, saying that they were going backwards and forwards. Just generally trying to mess. Knock on by Barefoot Prjects Lions. All a bit frantic at the moment. They need to get a little bit more measured in what they're trying to do. There almost seems to be a moment of panic once they get possession, but that's coughed up the ball for the Royal Signals. They just managed to get it away. The chip goes through from Matthew Dawson, and Dawson actually going right through and finishing it off. Second try to the Royal Signals. Getting quickly out of the blocks this morning in last night's match against the Wooden Spoon Anti-Assassins. They started well, but were actually then pegged back. Match ending in a 12-all draw. Oh, and a great conversion from wide out. That makes it 14. Went backwards, hoofs it on under the post, but it's gone dead. Nice little slip pass. Straight up the middle, the short route. One holding on the ground by the Barefoot Prjects Lions. Gives the Signals a chance, but no, first man there was from the defending side, 22 drop out. Harlequins again with that confidence on the ball. Big dummy, then eventually puts it away. And in for the try, Scott Kilby. Conversion's good as well. 21-0 to the Royal Signals. Lovely little offload out the back of the right hand. The fashionable thing in rugby at the moment, the offload. New Zealanders, of course, brought it in at international level, a great way of breaking down defenses, did it superbly, and everybody now wants to be an offloader in the style of Sonny Boy Williams.
One name.
Quickly taken, the line out. Oh, fumble knocked on badly by Barefoot Prjects Lions, and the Signals have the ball back again. Up the back of the hand. The push on, but it didn't do them any good at all. Skipping away, Scott Kilby for another try. Matt Dawson with the conversion, and that's half-time and a handsome lead for the Royal Signals, 28-0. Ball bouncing kindly. In fact, you could say the Barefoot Prjects Lions would feel a little aggrieved. Nothing really went for them in that first half. Bounce of the ball, everything seemed to just pop up well for the Royal Signals, but it was all too easy. Too many holes in the defence as well. De Voltsvaart calls the players back for the start of the second half, but it looks as if the Signals are going to make no mistake this time. That 12-all draw last night, not, I think, what they were looking for particularly, having gone out to a 12-0 lead. They were then pegged back in the second half, and it was 12-12 at the end with the anti-assassin. Scott Watkins desperately looking for support there. It wasn't forthcoming, and line out through to the Barefoot Prjects Lions. Snaffled by the Signals, and they get the perfect start to the second half as well. Up steps Matthew Dawson. 5 conversions out of 5. Connor Holmes, the man touching down under the posts. Matthew Dawson with the restart. Kick half charge down. Oh, and the ball eventually bounces right for the Barefoot Lions. But they just put themselves under further pressure. A wild pass to the centre. They've still got the ball at the moment. Good, strong. Oh, and then he lost it finally at the, but not rolling away, says the referee, and Barefoot Prjects Lions come up with the penalty. And they decide to go for territory. Not a bad kick, in fact. 40 meters at least gained there. Of course, because it was a penalty, they get the throw in at the line out as well. This time they get it right. Well, Jack Godden, the number 2 for the Signals, wasn't taking any dummies there, and just stuck with his man and won the penalty. Oh, that was holding on, judged by the referee. Being very sharp on any holding on the ground. The man was in position to try and effect the turnover on his feet over the ball and couldn't get to it. So the Signals back in Barefoot Prjects Lions half. Scrambled it back. avoided going into touch and has gone right through everything and all the way. Scores out wide on the right. And this now turning into a bit of a procession. The 6th try for the Royal Signals. Can Matthew Dawson keep up his perfect conversion record? This is the most difficult. He got one from the left side. No, this time just drifts wide, so 40 points to 0, the Royal Signals lead. Penalty to the Barefoot Prjects Lions. The side made up almost totally of veteran players, and I think what we're seeing is just the Signals are a bit too strong and fit for them. Some nice touches though. This time, can he put his man away? No, he can't. Keeps it alive. It's still going. Kinasinger getting across to make the big tackle. Well, this is the best period of possession that the Barefoot Prjects Lions have had. Into touch, desperately trying to step infield, but again the cover got across, too fit and too fast. Saying he lifted him. Back 10. So the kick moved forward. Oh, in fact, I thought it was 10 at the start, and then the signal that somebody was talking back at him, and he wasn't having that either. So they were very fortunate not to go back another 10 meters. Referees these days very, very strict on lifting in the tackle, not allowed at all. Again, just not the pace to actually complete the outside break. Knock forward, fumble in there, followed by another one. And the scrum down goes to the Royal Signals. Just the dying throes of this game. The result absolutely beyond doubt. 6 tries to 0 to the Signals. He decided to give it a go even though he was isolated. The referee being very, very harsh on the tackling. In fact, he's I thought for a moment he was going for his pocket. Technically, I think that probably was a high tackle. So he's right, but he really barely stopped the man. But the right player safety must always come first. Tries to get it to the speedster, Balakan Nasaga. Well, the chip was good, but he hadn't got the pace to get up and follow it up. Signals have the ball back again. End of the match, and in the end it was a question of putting Barefoot Project Lions out of their misery. I think they feel a little bit dispirited there. Nothing went their way throughout the whole game, and they even seemed to get the wrong end of the referee. But the final score, Royal Signals 40, Barefoot Prjects 0.